Welcome to Cryptoperdiem. In today's video, we're going to clear up a few things regarding Polymesh by Polymath and the incentivized network and the mainnet and all that. Okay, so first things first, the mainnet is not being launched. Okay, that's been pushed back. What's being launched next is an incentivized testnet. Now that testnet, the incentivized testnet, not the Allison testnet, the incentivized testnet has already begun producing the blocks, so it's in operation. However, we will not be able to onboard onto that ITN until April the 13th. All right, all the information you require, if you go to the Polymath website, scroll down to the bottom, and you click on product and company blog, right? All you got to do is read this article, a letter to the community, where they explain what's happening with the mainnet and the incentivized testnet, and then they go into more detail of how the incentivized testnet is going to work in this article. And it doesn't start until April the 13th. That's when you can test the blockchain and receive awards or points, which is towards receiving PolyX in the future. Okay, so if you've been testing on the Allison testnet currently, you're not going to receive awards for that. That's just you testing that particular you know, blockchain. You will be awarded when you begin to start testing on the ITN, and there's going to be a whole different onboard process. You're going to have to go through KYC and AML in order to get access. So it's going to be more like what the mainnet is going to be, right? So just understand that. Now at the moment, I have been going through using the current testnet, right? And that's just to get familiar with the blockchain. Now, some things might be different when we go to the incentivized testnet, and that's okay. I'm going to be doing videos, and hopefully we can go through it together if you're going to take part. All right. But just to clear it up, the incentivized testnet, we're not going to be able to use it and begin accruing points until April the 13th. All right. So if you use the current testnet, that's not going to count towards your points. All right. Now that that's been said, and like I said, you can go here to stats.polymesh.live and you can see that the ITN is producing blocks. It's pretty much ready, but it's not gonna be it's not gonna be open to us until April the 13th. Okay. Now, if I go onto my dashboard, if you watch my previous videos, I did do a few things on the current testnet. One of the things that I did was staking just to see how it works. Like I said, overall it'll probably be the same on the ITN, give or take a few different things, because obviously it's going to be moved onto the dashboard, the Polymesh dashboard, whereas right now it's not on there. But yeah, I did do a stake. Let's have a look how it's going. Alright, so not bad. I started on the 24th and I staked 100,000 PolyX, and it looks like I've earned 1,819 PolyX back into the stake, so that's not bad. So what I'm going to do now is click there, alright, to stop. Alright, let's sign and submit that. Okay. Alright. Now it's on bond the funds. On bond. Okay, so that should be all unbonded now. So let's see what happens when I go back to the dashboard. So over here, I can see that I've got 0 polyx bonded, or it's got a little timer here. So yeah, 7 days. So in 7 days, this amount would be unbonded. So that's why it'll still come up on the dashboard as unavailable. So there's a 7-day unbonding period. All right. So that's pretty much how the staking is going to be working on the platform, which is good. But like I said, this what I've done here. This is on the Allison testnet. Doesn't count anything towards the ITN. When we get to the ITN, we're gonna have to do these processes all over again. But at least now we got a better idea of how everything works. Okay, any little changes that they might do, we'll work it out when the time comes. But at least we're set up. If you've been following along, you already got your Polymesh wallet. You should already have your Coven ETH that you're gonna need, and you might even have some Coven Poly. So yeah, we should be ready for the April the 13th. You can also sort out your Fractal ID now if you want to get that done beforehand as well. Your Fractal ID for your KYC and AML. Yeah, so that's correct. This is correct. Yeah, so it's been a good experience on the Polymesh Allison testnet, and I look forward to getting into the ITN, and that's gonna be more of a perfect example of how the Polymesh mainnet is gonna be working. Okay, because everything's gonna be on the dashboard, including the staking. So can't wait. April the 13th. That's the date that we're waiting for now for the launch of the ITN. Okay, so hopefully this has been helpful. You have a good day or good evening wherever you are. Don't forget to smash the like button and hit the subscription if you enjoy the videos, and give me a follow on Twitter. I'm out later.